and say, yo, what up? Cyclic dropped a deck for a deck doctor today, but was not able to join me live over on twitch.tv. He gave me like a bit of a description, so I'm gonna read that. It says, fairly straightforward Deku 2 with set 3 additions, plays an all-out aggro deck with stun and stats, 4x on everything because Deku's response, though probably can cut some numbers down if would really likely never respond to snap it in. Wanting it to be the 55 to 65 card range, open any changes, some exclusion on defensive cards, which is because it's a very aggro deck, very raw list for a fun casual level deck. First and foremost, I do think that Midoriya 2 is one of those characters that got a huge glow up from set 3. I think there's a lot of crazy cool things, such as Wonder Nature, that are going to really push him up over the edge. To the Rescue is exceptionally good. Wind Up Punch is just like Back Alley's little brother. It's great. It's super good stuff. And this card accidentally being a 4-diff is very, very good. And so here are the cards that I have added to the list. There's honestly not very much that I can add, but I think that like actually cutting a couple cards makes sense to me. I think that a big thing that a lot of Midoriya people are doing, 4xing a lot of cards, just doesn't actually make sense. There's a lot of cards that I think should and shouldn't be 4x's. Wow, block zones are beautiful. Let's actually look at them. Low, low, mid, mid, high. So this is crazy. I actually just want to add in another high attack that's not Texas Smash. And see, what I want to do is I actually want to take like this down to a 3 of, right? I want to take this down to a 3 of. I want to take this down to a 3 of and just add one more 3 of, right? This is the 4 of, this is the 4 of, and just like these ones get to be 3 ofs, or even, yeah, and probably, right? Let's go find us an attack, actually. Let's go good symbol attack. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, I want high block as my block zone high. I mean, it can just be hard jab, right? Hard jab's nuts. Yeah, looking like this. I think a lot of people are like want to go nuts with Texas Smash at a 4 of. The more I've seen and played this card, the less I like this card at a 4 of. Truthfully, it's very, very good. But like we just kind of already have this going on with Deku. It's like maybe like we like push this back to a 4, and then might just be fine. I think this is one of the best turn 2 moves that you can do, right? Back alley haymaker into hardened jab is just like insane. Just of like pushing your aggro game plan, right? So let's take in and look at the let's look at the difficulties first. Let's look at the difficulties. So here are the cards that I don't like inside of this deck. First and foremost, Bonds of Friendship, bad card. Once again, it's just there for the 6. I think just play around it. Destin's great, high value target's great, passing torch great, any means necessary, wonderful, great. So the 2 changes that I want to make is actually just Bonds of Friendship, right? I just want to change Bonds of Friendship. And I want to make it like a 3 of self-sacrifice, right? I want Advice for Winners to be a 3 of, because my goal is just to cut cards. I'm down to snap this in. And this gets built in. I think To the Rescue gets to be a 3 of. Wonder Nature has to be a 4 of. This has to be a 4 of. Because I'm just trying to get this number a little lower, right? And then, isn't note taking instantly a 4 of? The thing is room, right? It's just room. I do think that this gets to be a 3 of, and I think we toss in double capturing evildoers. Because I think the number one thing that stops this deck from working as like a full cowling deck is my card pool being too full early. I think you like go attack, discard, discard, you capture evildoers, clear the 3 cards, play full cowling, discard your hand, draw 3, discard, and then just like keep trying to pop off that way. That's like the best thing that this deck can do with One for All, which is why it's a 4 of, and I think that capture evildoer needs to be here. I'm just trying to get this number down as close to 60 as possible because we're only playing 21 attacks. I mean, so it's either self-sacrifice, right? It's either self-sacrifice or note-taking. So like we can take out the self-sacrifice and toss in the note-taking and make that the same number here, right? Like I'm down. Add 1 attack. I'm trying to make this number lower. We can't add attacks. We can't add them. So like the easy things to cut here would be like high value target down to a 3 of, right? And then like, hold on, let's look at our block zones on our. This has to be a 4 of, this has to be a 4 of, this is a 3 of. Right? And then these are my lows. Man. I think, let's go back to block zone. And then my mids, 4, 4, 4. I guess we could take, no, passing has to be at a 4 of, and Midoriya too. Maybe we take this and put it at a 1 of? I don't know, man. What about 1x cheerleader? The goal is no defense. That's what was told. I think this might be where I'm at. Here's the thing, though, is he says 4x on everything because Deku's response. They'll probably can cut some numbers down if we'd likely never respond to snap it in. We want to respond to snap in advice. We want to respond to snap in one with nature. Like, we want to do that. The thing is, like, we want to respond into the rescue. But, like, things like passing the torch and Destin are, like, way cooler. Right? New trading method, way cooler to snap in. And so, like, it's interesting. Yeah, I think this might be just where I leave the deck, though. And this video is going to be short strictly because, like, he's not here to talk with me, you know? My hair's getting crazy again. Hat time. Oh. I think this is where I'm at. And here's, like, the reason that I want to put these cards at 3 ofs, right? Is because you only get to snap once per turn, right? It's 2 per cycle, right? Like, my turn, your turn. But, like, the difference between having 3 advice for winners and 4 advice for winners is like so small numbers wise. I think I'd rather just like open it up for things like note taking, which is just going to be good. Big shout outs to Richard in chat. I mean, you're right. It's a good one. Yeah. With that, I think that's going to do it for this deck, Doctor. This is a very easy prompt. So it's just like not a ton of it. I put in male bonding and go for the win. And so we get to talk about those a little bit. This is just such a nutty combo extender of just like either give a thing +2 speed and just try and blow them out, or like destroy and build cards down, which feels totally fine to do because I put in hardened jab, right? Like that card's just like good. Same thing with male bonding. If I like double build male bonding on turn 1, my opponent's not allowed to poke me, right? I go second and I double male bonding. I get to build like just as many cards for just taking one on the chin from them. And so like that card's just like great. That card's like super, super good. Like it's probably better. It's actually, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna take out high value target. I'm gonna drop him triple male bonding. And the reason is because male bonding is an aggressive card, right? It helps build when I take damage on turn 1. That's just what it is, right? I want to be able to swing back on turn 2. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is where we're gonna leave it. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Cyclic, for the cool Midoriya deck. I think this is super rad. So we'll catch you next time. Peace.